What about the rivalry against Northwestern, the team up north?
I think no matter where you are, no matter what level of football, there's one team that you need to beat. And it becomes fairly obvious, soon as our football team, it's kind of unanimous in their opinion. We realize there's two teams in our state, and go claiming that we're Chicago's team. We have a lot of alumni here in Chicago, quite a few fans here, but Pat Fitzgerald's done a great job with the program, but that's a team that we need to beat, simple as that. So our players acknowledge that. As we start our climb, we need to be able to do a better job against them. And we will.
Is the West generally overlooked because you got Wisconsin, you've got Iowa, and people always seem to want to talk about the East?
Well, there's a new guy coming in. I haven't looked that deep into it. Looked at the schedule. I know there's a lot of good football teams in the Big Ten, period. Our side, again, there are good football teams on both sides, and we'll deal with them all in our own time. Murray State's first up. A lot of our concentration is on that.
Coach Wes Lunt, has been evaluated as a potential NFL talent. Are there any NFL QBs that you might be able to compare him to, or that you see similarities in?
Again, I hadn't looked at it that deep either. My time in Chicago, we had Cal Orton. Cal made great decisions, threw the ball to the right person, good leader. Teammates really liked him, believed in him. Our players feel the same way about Wes. Wes is a better athlete, though. You watch our workouts, he leads a lot of the sprints. And if you talk with him, you really just kind of buy into who he is. He's been through a lot. As a quarterback, you go in a game, you have a plan, but teams start blitzing, you have to be able to adjust. Think about playing for 4 head coaches, So he can adjust. And we like him being in charge.
You indicated again today that fullback is kind of a priority this season. It's kind of in the mix right now.
We've, a lot of times when you talk, before you actually start meeting with your team, they don't know a lot of these things, but we have moved a couple. We have normally you kind of look at where the fullback position comes from. A lot of times it comes from guys that have played linebacker or maybe tight end. We have a couple of guys we're not going over right now. We're going to move a few guys from another position. We'll have a couple of guys that will be at that position in the fall.
How important is that position for you?
I think it's very important. You talk about a running game. It's one thing to spread it out and run the football that way, but there comes a time when you talk Big Ten football, fullback and a tailback. We have a good tailback. We need somebody in front of him. There will be times when we'll have that, so we'll have a couple.
What about Keyshawn's game?